A hearty welcome to everyone to this bridge course in English. We are going to take a brief look at the parts of speech. Before that, let's talk about, in brief again, about the evolution of communication. Well, all of you know that the primitive men would communicate each other by the use of sounds. That was the only means of communication for them. And as they progressed and developed further, language came into being, both in the form of words and signs that we call nowadays as verbal and non-verbal. They can be categorized that way. So it was that means of communication after some time. And furthermore, with the advent of grammar, with the inclusion of grammar, the refinement of language took place. So grammar was something which refined the crude language into a better uh, form. So that was evolution of communication in just a brief way. Definition of grammar, let's take a look at it. A system of rules and regulations for speaking and writing a refined language. All of you know what grammar is or what it consists of, and it being such a vast topic to deal with. So, what it gives us is finally the refined form of language. So, that's about it. Now, today, as I told you, we are going to speak about parts of speech. All of you know everything, a lot about parts of speech because you have been taught it in detail. But this is just a brief form of it. So, as you know, that we have these parts of speech, the first being the noun, the pronoun, the adjective, the verb, the adverb, the preposition, the conjunction, and the interjection. So parts of speech basically constitutes of all these 8 types. Now let us deal with them individually. The noun. Anything which a word which is used as a name of a person, place, or thing is a noun, as all of you know. Examples can be birds live on trees. Now, birds is a common noun. Bangalore is the capital city of Karnataka. Bangalore is the name of a city, so it's a proper noun. A bunch of keys was kept on the table. Bunch is the word used for a lot of keys collectively, so that's a collective noun. Love is a beautiful thing. So, love is a feeling, an emotion. So, that is something which cannot be seen but felt. So, anything that is abstract noun. Okay. The next being the pronoun. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. So, you know where is pronoun used. Example can be Steffi is a doctor, she is also a poet. Now, instead of using the word Steffi again and again, it has been replaced with the word she in the next sentence. So, Steffi is a doctor, she is also a poet. She is a pronoun. Manoj is a student of class 10. He is very tall. So that is again, instead of Manoj, we say he. Vicky is blessed with a baby. His baby looked very cute. So his is the pronoun used instead of Vicky repetitively being used. Now, our house is better than yours. Again, our and yours. Our being the first person possessive pronoun and yours being the second person possessive pronoun. So, these are the examples of pronouns, though all of you know that there are various kinds of pronouns also, like himself, herself, reflexive, emphatic pronouns. This was just an overview of pronouns in short. The next one is the adjective. An adjective is a word used to qualify a noun or a pronoun, that is, to add something to the meaning of a noun or a pronoun, as we also call adjectives as describing words. So the example here is Divya wore a beautiful dress. Beautiful is the adjective because it qualifies the noun dress. What type of a dress is it? It's beautiful. So it describes the word dress, and that's an adjective. Cricket is a wonderful game. Wonderful being an adjective here. My class has 40 students. How many students? So again, the noun is being qualified as to how many in number. There are 40. So that 40 is an adjective. Ramesh is very lazy. What type of a person is Ramesh? Is very lazy. So that's again uh, an adjective. Okay, the verb then. A verb is a word that denotes an action, state, or being. All of you know that. Now, Mahesh is playing cricket. Playing denotes an action. Rita is sleeping. The state that she is in at this moment, she's sleeping. So that's a state. Joel is hungry. How is he? That's being. Is the verb here. The next is the adverb. An adverb is a word used to modify a verb, an adjective, or another adverb, that is, to add something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. So, adverbs are those which modify a verb or an adjective or another adverb. Let's take a look at the examples here. Rohan eats quickly. Now, eats is a verb, quickly is an adverb because it adds meaning to the word eats, to the verb eats. So, quickly is an adverb here. Anand is very good. Good being an adjective, very adds more meaning to the adjective good. So, very is the adverb here. Jessica did it quite quickly. Quickly is already an adverb, but then adding more meaning to that adverb quickly is the word quite. So, how did Jessica do it? She did it quite quickly. So, quite is the adverb here. The prepositions being the next one. A preposition is a word placed before a noun or a pronoun to indicate some relation between the noun or pronoun and some other word. So, prepositions are the ones which tell us about the relationship between two words in a sentence. So, example, teacher sat on a chair. On is a preposition. Adam was standing under a tree. Under is a preposition. The baby hid its toy beneath the carpet. Beneath the preposition. Beneath is the preposition here. Vikas said that he would come at 5 p.m. At again is the preposition. So we have various types of preposition as preposition of time, place, position. So these are the various examples of those. The conjunction, it's a word used to join words or phrases. Conjunctions are the words which are used to join words or phrases. So, Ashok and Pavan went to school together. And is the conjunction which is joining two words Ashok and Pavan. So, the next one, the principal is in the college, but he's busy in a meeting. So, the principal is in the college, two sentences being joined here by the use of but. He is in a meeting, so but is the conjunction. Kishore can read as well as write. Read and write being joined by the use of as well as. Pratik is not strong, though he is young. Though is the preposition here, is the conjunction here, uh, which is joining these two phrases. The interjection. An interjection is a word used to express some sudden feeling. Whenever we have an outburst of strong emotion, an intense emotion. It can be happiness or sorrow or surprise or anything that, or guilt, even anything that we express all of a sudden. So, those words are interjections, all of you know that. Hurrah, we won the match. Hurrah is an expression of happiness, so it's an interjection. Alas, he's dead. It's sad, so alas is the interjection here. Oops, I forgot my wallet at home. This is when somebody feels sad about something again. Yummy, the ice cream is so tasty. Yummy is again an expression of happiness and a sudden outburst of feeling. And you find the ice cream tasty and you say yummy. So that is an interjection. So these were the various types of parts of speech that all of you know. And I think that reminded you quickly of all the types of parts of speech that you have been taught. This was just in brief. You would take it up in the class when we meet. Thank you so much. Stay safe.